I'm Max, and welcome back to From the Depths. Today we're going to actually start our campaign. These are the settings that we're going to be using, if you want to try and follow along. Playing on easy custom difficulty, because I wasn't aware that you have to start fighting different people if you play on any other difficulty, and I only have experience against the Deep Water Guard, and I'm not trying to get murdered here, so let's just stick with what we know. Definitely do not need the little starting boat. So here we are, welcome back to From the Depths. So the first thing that we're going to do, since we have a moment here before anything starts and everything is kind of quiet, is we're going to build a new ship. New ship, yes. And you may be wondering, what could we possibly be building right at the beginning? We're building a satellite. Right, and now that we've got that all set up, now we can just go miscellaneous, I believe. And then we need... is it not miscellaneous? Really? Decorations, defense, AI? AI, really? Down like that. Bish bash bosh. I don't know if it's going to float. Probably won't. Again, I'm not sure why it keeps pitching down. It must be something to do with the weight distribution. I'm going to stop myself there. It keeps pitching down because I'm an idiot and I didn't put hot air balloons on the front. We have a satellite in space. We can now see a whole lot of the map. It's going to be really awkward if there's full damage. Don't think there is. There isn't. Although apparently I did punch through the wooden floor there. Whatever. Okay, so what are we doing then? Well, to be honest, there isn't really much to do at the moment. See, we're on our little starting fortress island thing here. Got some resource processors, which are getting us some materials already. Got one simple weapon there, we got an advanced cannon there, we got a cram cannon here. This is kind of a awful fortress, and I hope that it never actually comes down to that we actually need to fire this in anger. Because if we need to use this cram cannon, then we're in a bunch of trouble already. Like, we're already pretty doomed. So I'm hoping that we won't ever need to use any of the weapons on here. Most of this is just going to be like, look what we can do. I mean, that is a crap shot I've ever seen. Anyway, so what we're really going to do is we're just going to get some materials, get some stuff together, and then I'll build some ships, and I'll bring you back when we're done, because at the moment all there's going to be is just a lot of waiting. Mostly waiting for this council meeting to start. So I'll bring you back when it has. Alright, welcome back everybody. Council meeting is just about to start. We've got 92,000 material going into this. Let's see what we can get. So obviously I can't choose not to take war. So we will have to go to war. So we can just go to war with the Deep Water Guard, and that will net us 151,000 commodities. I can join the Onyx Watch in a war against the Deep Water Guard and the Lightning Hoods. And that's going to get us 788,000 commodities. I might go with this, to be honest. I mean, definitely not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. This is the best option here, I think. Join Onyx Watch, because we're going to get 788,000 commodities, right? So this is what we're going to do, for sure. So we're locked in. have never fought a war against lightning hoods before, so we need to pray that our battleship is going to be capable of that. But the main reason why I chose to do that war is because that will allow us to build one battleship. And I think that our battleship is going to be more than capable of dealing with the entire Deepwater Guard, probably on its own. The only problem is we definitely need to make sure that we have the battleship built before we get into combat. So, technically, we're pressing this into service before it's really ready. Like, I haven't actually finished completely building it yet. And yet, here we are, pressing it into service. But it is vital that we have a pretty beefy ship. And this is the only one that we have which I think can stand up to what we need it to stand up to. So, this is the Empress. The Mars class Empress. Mostly because it's going to make it even worse when we finally lose this thing in combat, which is almost certain to happen. So without further ado, I hereby declare this ship ready, and let's deactivate the tractor beam and watch as it crashes into it. Nice. Yeah, it's because it's got a movement order. I think the next thing that we're going to make, and we're only going to make one more, is we'll make a Protector class light cruiser to go along with it. Now this shouldn't take too long at all to make, considering it's significantly cheaper than the Mars class. Yeah. Alright. Now our battleship is free. 29 meters per second, it's quite sprightly too. It's gonna take our it's gonna take our frigate too long to get built, I think, to actually be useful. Don't forget, it's got literally no material in at the moment, so it's not actually useful. Alright, here we go. Scuttle gun versus me. The Mars class battleship. It should, in theory, completely wipe the floor with this, but we'll see. Alright. Let's get on board. Somewhere around here there is a scuttle gun about to die. Oh, are we actually on the back of the thing? I'm just gonna make the shields and see through, so we can actually see through them. Now we are engaging this at some significant range, I will admit that. A single hit should do it. Some of our flat guns are shooting ourselves. It's not great. Oh, there we go. It's done already. So we'll pull everything. It looks like the our frigate is now actually ready, so we'll actually just play these forces. Not gonna name our frigate, I don't think. Not super, you know, frigate's a little light thing, I don't think it needs to be named. I will give it the good old wine bottle. Right. So the frigate is going to need some materials because it doesn't have any. Fortunately, we have some commodities in Mexico, so we'll just give it some. Anything we need to deal with is Sinner's Outpost. Sinner's Outpost, and then the little city which is over there. So, okay, we are going to close with the Sinner's Outpost a little bit. See, ideally, I'd say, well, we'll just capture it. But I don't really want to spend the time worrying about capturing this hoo-ha, that sort of thing. So let's just bombard it.
Receiving.
No reason why we should mess around with anything.
Receiving.
Go here.
Receiving.
Go to the battleship, or flagship. And then I think we're ready. Shouldn't take very long at all. I mean, first shot, slightly overshot a little bit, but as you can see, the secondary weapons are already slicing this thing apart. And it's done, just like that. It's probably going to be better just to get a lightning fighter. We will deactivate the tractor beam.
Receiving.
Pull everything.
Listening. Listening. Moving out. Moving
See
out.
that this fighter is capable of quite some altitude.
Moving out.
Are we full on material? We are again. Okay, we might just build a frigate then. I know that we can afford a cruiser. I know that we can afford a cruiser. Can't quite afford that, unfortunately. Could get a destroyer. Definitely don't want a patrol boat. Sure, we'll get one of my destroyers.
Receiving.
Right.
Moving now.
Now we are at war with the Lightning Hoods.
Moving now.
I guess.
Moving now.
I've never fought a Lightning Hood ship before. I literally have no idea. This is a 25. Wow, this is a really big ship.
Moving now.
Okay, well, there's nothing that can be done. We'll just have to do it. I legitimately have no idea if this will work. I have no clue how well our ships are going to do. I don't even know what that ship looks like.
Receiving.
So we better hope, beyond all hope, that the Lightning Hoods are weak to cram cannons. Because that's what we've got. Now what are we fighting? Okay, they've got missiles. That's fine. The LAM system should deal with missiles just fine. Let's have a look. Yes. Okay. So, missiles we're fine against. Oh. Oh. It's a submarine? Oh no! We don't have anything against the submarine. I think the frigate has like 2 torpedoes? Oh, we are going to be in so much trouble. Oh no. It's got through the LAM system. Oh, I did not. Oh, yes, too low. Okay. Looks like somehow we are still getting shots on it, which is good. None of the main weapons are hitting though, so we're relying just on our secondary weapons. Whilst this thing is nuking us with... Oh! Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. LAM system isn't really doing much.
Receiving.
We're at 98, it's at 63. Okay, it's definitely dropping faster than we are. I think we'll win. God, that was... This could have gone either way. This was... Ooh. Upload 80% and sinking. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, right. We didn't really take a lot of damage, but that was a bit concerning. Concerning indeed.
Receiving.
Okay. Looks like our Mars class is back up and running.
Now. Receiving. Moving
So
now.
overall it wasn't
Moving
a big deal.
Moving now.
So we'll just move on from that. Now this is, I think what our ships are about to do, I think is technically a war crime. If you go over here, you'll see that what we're actually fighting right now is a village, and although it does have 2 defenses, it's got an atlas, which even our frigate can take, so our battleship will have absolutely no trouble with, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. In fact, there you go, there's the main cram cannon volley, that's gonna do it. Yep. Huh? It's still technically floating, so it's got this little advanced cannon defense here, and then it's literally just houses. Yeah, so this is technically a war crime, I think, but whatever. How's the Atlas doing? Not great, considering that our main turret's currently firing at its gantry rather than it. Looks like my A defenses are working very well though. Wow, is my LAM system actually intercepting their advanced cannon? Still, I need more. Point blank. Alright, let's see. Now, our light frigate does actually have cram cannons, so I'm yet to see it fire cram cannons though. There we go, there's light frigate's crams coming in. Oh, it got ammo rack, did it? There's our battleship crams. Clearly you can tell, oh look, torpedoes. Land torpedoes. Cool. And now I think this is definitely where we become the bad guys. For once. Build more destroyers and frigates then, just in case we come up against another submarine. Or maybe I should just build my own submarine. It's only 70,000, we can probably afford it. Well, if you can't beat them, join them, that's what they always say, right? Right now we are just legitimately about to broadside some houses. I'm curious to know how many shots these wooden structures are going to take from our main cannons. Oh, here they come. That one didn't even take one. That one's gone. We got one more. It's our frigate crams. There's one of our battleships. So it took a single shot. 4 more coming in, this will be it. And 5, it's up. It's gone. Alright, so I think we've made a pretty good start to our campaign, so I'm going to end it there for now. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.